Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am updating my reading journal, and my most recent stickers, these are older ones, but my most recent stickers and printable from Patreon are bookish themed. So I'm going to use these along with some of the other stickers that I've gathered. These are some kind of older bookish stickers that I made. I might gather some more bits alongside, but these are the ones that I'm going to focus on using the most of today. And yeah, we'll get stuck in. So it's going to be probably a shorter one this week because I only read one book last month. So yeah, so this is March's update, and in March I read one book. So I'm gonna have to what I'm gonna do is just do like the cover page on this side and then the book spread on this side. So normally what I would do is a double page spread, but I'll just do it where the cover page is on one and the book is on the other. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, main page first. We're gonna want the month in here. So this is for March. So this is March's spread. We can use one of these. I have the kind of bookish washi tape, and then I also have this like bookshelf thing, which I think could be quite nice. Okay, let's go with some, we'll lay down some washi strips with this. Let's get my scissors. So I think I mentioned in my last video that I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to continue with this style of journaling for my reading journal. I'm still not 100% sure. I think I need to come up with a different kind of layout for how I do things, and like what I rate, and you know, what kind of things I want to track. Because sometimes it feels like I'm using up too much space, but also I do want to leave enough room to write about the books too. Like, I think a double page spread is too much for me for writing about a book, so doing individual pages might be better. So I'm going to do these individual ones for this one and maybe the next one, and if I don't feel like it's working, then I can change it. The only other thing I was thinking of is maybe trying to come up with some sort of like system where I have like a section for different things, like a section for the tracking and a section for the writing, and then maybe I can figure out if I prefer doing it that way, and then that way every single time I'm kind of following a pattern, and then it's just the decorative bits that are going to be the different parts. So yeah, I need to figure that out, because I definitely think I prefer the one page spreads over the double page ones. The double page ones are nice and they give me lots of room to write, but also I don't always feel like I have enough to say. And one of the main reasons that I'm doing the reading journal, for one, it's to get me to get back into consistently reading, but two, it's so that I can remember the books that I read. I have a really bad time remembering everything, so I just want to try and use it to kind of have something I can look back on. So if I ever kind of forget how I felt about a certain series or an author, then I have somewhere to go where I can look. I have been using Goodreads a little bit more, but I don't really do anything on there other than track what I read or want to read. I've starred a couple of books, but I don't really feel like it's not 100% how I want to like use it. I just kind of want to use it to track what I want to read and what I have read, whereas I want this to be more of where I write about whether I like something or if I want to read more from that author or how I felt about a certain series. So I think that's going to be the plan going forward. Okay, I'm gonna stick this one down in the corner. Excuse me. I feel like I've been coughing on and off forever. I feel like I have another glue stick. This feels new. Oh well. So what are we all reading at the moment? I don't think I've even mentioned the book that I'm going to be writing about. I read A Court of, what was it? A Court of Mist and Fury, I think? Yeah, Court of Mist and Fury. It's the second in the ACOTAR series. I keep forgetting the names of each one. So I read A Court of Mist and Fury, and I'm currently reading the third one, which is A Court of Wings and Ruin. So, with the first one, I read that like last year. I read it as an audiobook because I was finding it hard to like pick up the physical book because I have the physical version, but I just was finding it hard to get the time to sit with a physical book, and it was hard because every time I would sit with the book, my toddler would come up and be all over me. So it was just harder to read a physical book, whereas now I've been reading a lot more on Kindle or the Libby app, where I can borrow digital books on the library, or buy them on Kindle. So it's making it easier for me to read because my phone's less obvious. I can just sit for like 10 minutes here and there whenever the toddler is busy playing or eating or that kind of thing. And it's getting me back into the habit of it. So although I prefer to read physical books, I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to read the other ones digitally, because otherwise I don't think I would get the opportunity to read. So yeah, I'll just take what I can get. Do we want the peachy pink one or the... I think I'll go for this one. So yeah, that's the books that I've been reading. So the March one was the second in the ACOTAR series, and I preferred it over the first one. The first one I found to be okay, but with all the hype that had kind of gone on around the books, I found that it was a little bit overhyped maybe for the first one, at least. For me personally, I just didn't get into it as much as like I felt like others had. But then I read the second book, so that's the one I'm writing about here, and I found it to be much better at like hooking me in with the story and the characters and stuff. So the second one definitely was the one that got me to be a lot more interested in the series and to continue it. So now I'm like so hooked on it that I'm finding it hard to like separate myself and read any other books. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but what am I gonna do now? Right, I just keep flipping between all my stuff. I need to figure out how I'm gonna write stuff. So I want to leave a section to write about the book, so maybe I can do that down here. What I was actually going to try was to do the call-pile system. So that's like a way of rating books, because I find just giving a book 5 stars for the overall book, I find it quite difficult. So I was thinking of trying to start using the call-pile system. So maybe I can do the call-pile here, like let's see, CAWPILE. That could work. And then that's where I can put my ratings for the book. So call-pile, and then I can put each one here. I can put the rating, and then I can maybe find something decorative to put on the side here to kind of balance it out. So call-pile is characters, atmosphere. I'm gonna have to look this up. I can't remember. Characters, atmosphere, writing style, plot, intrigue, logic/relationships, and enjoyment. So I will rate those out of 10, and then what you do is you like divide that all out to get an average, and then that's your overall rating for the book. So I guess I will want to have some sort of box or something of some kind, I guess, to maybe put up here in the corner so that I have my rating system. Maybe I could use one of these. I'll use this pinky peachy color, and then I'll pop that there, and that's where I can do the out of 10. And then you can divide that then, obviously, to get the out of 5, to get the 5 stars. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I will leave a link in the description from where I read about it. I think it's like oh no wait, there's a decimal point system. Oh, I've done this wrong. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to read it out because clearly that was wrong. Each parameter should be rated out of 10. Once that's done, the overall result should be divided by 7, and that produces decimal pointed answers, sometimes between 1 and 10. So you add every one of them together and then divide it by 7 because there's 7 of them. And then you can use there is on the website, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, it's too bright. On the website it shows you here the system. So 2.3 to 4.5 is 2 stars, 4.6 to 6.9 is 3 stars, and so on and so forth. So I will link this website below. So it gives you a way to figure out your star system. I guess, do you know what I want to do then? Because I have some star things here. Where are they? Is it? Yeah, here. So I'm gonna cut one of these out instead. And then that'll help me familiarize myself with the whole system. What color do I want? I'm not sure. I'll do this mustardy color. Yeah, so I'd love to know if you have read the ACOTAR series. Obviously, no spoilers. No spoilers here, please. I'm enjoying it now, and I'm intrigued kind of where the story's gonna go, just because of where I am in the series at the moment. So let's see. Maybe I can put this at the bottom then to rate it. And then I could put like this sticker in on its side. I feel like this looks funny though because it's supposed to be upright. Maybe just pop that there. Is there something that's taller that would work? I don't know which one to choose. Decisions. Maybe I do the big stack of books beside it actually. Let's see. I'll just cut this out roughly and then we can get an idea of where we want to go with it. So this is the thing that I want to do as well, whereas if I have a system of what I want to do and like what I want to write about for each book and how much space I need, then it won't be as difficult for me to figure out how I want to decorate it either. I feel like this feels off. I don't know where to put this. Because I'm gonna have the numbers here, and then we can figure out what the rating is, and then maybe we do the stack books. That feels too over encumbersome. I feel like this one might be better. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Because I will just forever go back and forth and not make up my mind. And then we'd be here forever. And as much as I like long videos, we can't stick around too long. I have to get some other work done. I have been, now that my website is launched, I sort of went through a bit of a what's next sort of phase, which I predicted would happen, because anytime I do these bigger projects, I definitely have that sort of come down afterwards where all the adrenaline and all the stress and all the rushing and stuff suddenly goes away, and then my brain and my body are like catching up, and then it's kind of hard to know what to focus on afterwards. So I kind of went through a bit of a phase with that and let myself rest, and that's kind of why I took yesterday off. I was going to go dive straight back into work because my toddler was back at school, but I decided that actually it had been at least 2 weeks since I'd had any proper time to myself, if not more, probably more like 3 or 4 weeks, because I was working on the website, so every day that he was at school I was working on it, and then every evening when he was going to bed I was working on it. I wasn't taking any time at all to myself, and then these scissors are too big for these detailed bits. Where's my itty bitty ones? And then I went to the event, and although that was like something to do for me and it was great, it was tiring because I was traveling, and I didn't sleep well because I was away from home, and then whenever I got back it was the rest of the Easter holidays, and any work that I needed to do had to be done in the evenings. There was I couldn't get much in the way of any work done during the day. I got little bits and pieces here and there, but it wasn't really much. So yeah, I decided to remind myself that I needed to take it easy and not burn myself out. So I did. Okay, I think this works. I'm just gonna go for it. So yes, I took yesterday off and I am back to it today. I have lots of ideas on the horizon now because, like I said, after that big kind of rush of something big happening with the website launching, I found it kind of like okay, it cut me off, but I was saying I was finding like where am I going to go next basically with my stuff. So I sat down and kind of had to think about things, and I have a lot of really exciting things kind of coming up. I want to add more things to the website, go back and get some like older sticker sheets and turn them into new designs, because I have a whole bunch of designs and stuff that I have planned for like bookmarks, notebooks. I just want to expand my product range basically, so I'm going to go back and look through my illustrations and see what I can do and work from there. So I'm super excited for my moon meal tier as well, because it'll give me the opportunity to work on some more packaging, and I'm really excited so that I can I can package up my moon meal tier like Happy Meal for my Patreons, like in a really, really nice, pretty way. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to think of like what kind of a border. Should I just go for the other washi strip and then put the title of the book? Maybe I could stamp it over the top. Although that might be difficult to do. Do I want to write A Court of Mist and Fury? Or do I want to write the Akamath? I don't know. Maybe I could write out A Court of Mist and Fury on a piece of paper and cut around it and add it in. I want to try that. That's what I'm going to try. Okay, I'm back. I did some practicing. My friend Sandra at the event that I was at did a little bit of a like calligraphy thing, so I'm getting a little bit better, bit by bit. I just need to keep practicing. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to use my ruler and a pencil wherever I put them. And I can, wait, I'll put a bit of washi tape down first, just to note the no change of stuff. There we go. And then we'll try to get the, spacing is this? Like, try to get it so that it's within these lines-ish. We'll give it a go and see how it is. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I should do it in pencil first so that I can get the spacing out. So, well, the spacing of this one seems okay. Let me get some scissors. Try this out. Also, the pen that I'm using is a brush sign pen in olive green. I don't know if you can see that. Olive green brush sign. I got this from Olive and Mabel. I have a pinkish color as well, but it kind of makes it easier to do the kind of calligraphy style writing because of the way that the pen, the nib kind of bends. So we shall see how this goes. I'm going to be very quiet doing this so that I can concentrate. S's and the R's I find are the most kind of difficult for me. I feel like it's hard to kind of join them or know how to join them against other letters. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. Not entirely center, but pretty much there. Pretty proud of that. Practice and practice. There you go. Just shows what can be done if you actually practice. So, remember about that pencil line. Now, so this gives me this space and then this space to write about the book. So let's just decorate the rest. In fact, what I'm going to do is write in the name of the author underneath here. So it's Sarah J. Just so that I have the author name as well. And I guess I may as well go ahead and do this as well. Do I want it in the green too? Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Now, just to decorate the rest, so I think I'm going to kind of fill some of the bits in here. Let's see what else we've got decorative wise in these sheets. I'll put this one here. I would like to do, where did I put that stack of books as well? Maybe I should do this one up here to kind of add that. I have just paper everywhere now. So my desk, you want to see the mess that my desk is after I've done a plan with me of sorts. There's a pile of books. Maybe put that down at the bottom. I'm going to put more of the text washi tape underneath as well, I think. I kind of feel like I maybe should put that underneath here, so I'll maybe get away with can you even see what I'm doing? Ugh, I get so sucked into doing the journaling. I need to keep an eye on actually seeing what I'm recording. And it's happened recently where I've been so into the journaling that I don't realise for like 5 minutes that my camera stopped recording. So I need to kind of keep my eye on that. But this is what happens when I journal. I get so enthralled in it that I don't notice what else is going on around me. And I mean, that's the benefit of it. That's kind of why I like showing everybody what you can do, because it can be such a nice little thing to do if you want something for yourself. It's some time out of your day to relax and kind of be creative. Okay, let's see. Can we pull this up? There we go. Just adds a bit of dimension. There we go. Okay, so we'll do that, and then maybe I can add a bit of this in as well over the top of the book washi, just to give it a bit of layering, and then add the other stack of books on the top of it. Let's see, where did that washi tape go? A little center line here, maybe. There we are. I had to cut around this one. So yes, I really have been enjoying I did enjoy the second book. Like I said, I found that it sucked me in a lot more. There just seemed to be a lot more to the story, a lot more to the people, and it got me a lot more intrigued to find out what happened and kind of what was going on. There was a lot of back and forth with certain characters, and yeah, it just pulled me in. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything, and I'm not used to talking about books and stuff in that way, so I don't want to risk saying anything that would spoil it for anybody, but I am definitely enjoying the series now. So if you have read the first one and you're not sure, I would suggest trying to read the second one to kind of confirm, because like I said, it is what hooked me in and got me much more intrigued by the story. So I'm excited to see what happens in the next ones. I'm currently on the third one, and then I'm also about a third of the way through reading Golden Sun. So I thought I would finish Golden Sun last month as well, but I was so busy with the website launch and the event that I went to, I just didn't have the time at all to read any more. So I'm going to hopefully finish that one this month, and also, if I can, I would like to read Sorrow and Bliss, I think it's called. It's a much shorter book, because the books I've been reading recently have been like 700 plus pages, whereas the Sorrow and Bliss one I think is only about 300, 400. So I have high hopes that I might potentially be able to finish all 3 of those books. We shall see. Fingers crossed. My goal for the year is to try and read 2 books a month. In my challenge, in my book, I've only read it as 1 per month. So I don't feel like I have to read 2. 2 is kind of like my bonus goal. 2 a month is my bonus goal. 1 a month is what I'd be happy with if I did, because it's a lot more than what I have done in the past. So because I'm still kind of getting myself back into reading, and I have a lot of stuff to do and I don't always have the time, I don't want to put so much pressure on myself to read these huge goals when it's just not viable right now. So yeah, I want to make it realistic for myself and what is happening in my life. Because I know, there are people who read a lot more than I do, but they also have different circumstances than I do. So I try not to compare myself. I definitely did at the start, but trying to be better at not doing that. Okay, let's get this one. So yeah, my goal in my notebook is 1 a month, but my goal kind of in my head as a bonus is 2 a month. So I read 2 in January, I think, and 1 in February. No, 1 in January, 2 in February, 1 in March. I've also got this book of the year thing that I need to fill out as well. So I read the X-Hex, so it's like each quarter or each like every 2 months, the books kind of go against each other of what they're what you've read, to see which one you like the best, to kind of find your book of the year. So I only read 1 in January, so I've put the X-Hex here, and then I read Red Rising and Legends and Lattes, and I chose Red Rising out of those 2, and out of these 2 I chose Red Rising as well. I loved all the books, but Red Rising just had more to it that I was interested in. So I've got the Akamaf on this one, and then again I only read 1 book, so we'll move on to this one again for these ones. And it doesn't, obviously it's like imbalanced in the fact that I didn't read 2 books every month, but if I happen to read 3 in April, then what I might do is have the 2 that I've read from April here, maybe put 1 up here, but if not, I'll just kind of go with the flow and see how it is, because it's not serious, it's just for fun. Where am I at? Okay, here. I need to speed this up a little. It's taking me longer to do this than I had intended, but that's what happens when you have to cut stickers out and you're a rambly talker like me. I actually hadn't intended on making that section so small. I only realized when I was doing this, I was like, I was supposed to do a full page for the monthly thing, and then a full page for the book. So I didn't even do what I said I was going to do at the start of this video. I just distracted myself, but it's fine. It gives me more space to write. But I do kind of like this sort of thing where I have like the compile and the little stars to track how I felt about books, and then have like the section where I can write about it as well. So I'm gonna have to play about with the layout of that for my next spread to see how I feel. It's just a big experiment really, because I have never properly done the reading journal before consistently. So if you have any suggestions of reading journal people that I can follow on like YouTube or Instagram, I would love to know. I do follow a couple of people who do like reading vlogs, and like they talk about books they like and the books they want to read. but not all of them do reading journals. So I would love to know if you have any suggestions for that. I just like anything journal related. Journaling in any format, basically. And my next journaling vlog is going to be probably about commonplacing. And I feel like I've said that a couple of times now, but it definitely will be, because I have a book and everything ready to use to try the commonplacing with. I just need to kind of have a proper think about it, because I don't know if I'm going to be using it like exactly like a traditional commonplace book, or if it's going to be more of just a bit of everything journal. So I just need to kind of have a proper think about it and see how I want to use it, and then I'll talk about all of that though in the journaling vlog, because it'll just be a bit of a come along on my journey, because I've never done a commonplace journal before. So do I want to add more? Is there any more I can add with these little circles? I feel like that might be, maybe add 1 or 2 circles here. That'd be nice. These colors, maybe I could put the pen. It cut me off again. I hope I wasn't going for ages before it cut me off, so I apologize if it did. I wish it had like a little warning beep, because what happens is it cuts off and then it's not until the camera maybe goes to like turn off that I realize. So this one, I think. Yeah, I maybe just need to get a system that's better. I think the camera, so that it records for like 13 minutes, I think, before it shuts off. I just wish that it didn't, like I wish there was a way that I could change that setting so that it didn't do that, but I don't think there is. And I definitely can't be buying a new camera anytime soon, because recently my laptop crashed and it's pretty much on its last legs. After a lot of researching, help from friends, and doing a lot of tests and a lot of shortcuts of rebooting and restarting and reinstalling stuff, I managed to get the, I don't even know if I like that. I managed to get the computer rebooted again. Oh, I don't like this. And I got my files off of it. I had backed up my computer quite recently, so it wasn't like a major amount of stuff. Sorry, hopefully, I don't know if you can hear that siren. There's been quite a few sirens past me today. It's kind of worrying. Hopefully everybody's okay. But yeah, so my laptop, I got it rebooted, I got stuff off of it. It was just all of the stuff that I had done for my website and my relaunch of my products with my new kind of formatting with the sticker sheets and stuff was all on the laptop, and I hadn't backed it up yet. So that was like the most major thing about it, but I managed to get it on enough for me to get my stuff backed up. And I'm just kind of avoiding using it unless absolutely necessary. I have to record or edit my videos on my husband's computer at the minute, which is new for me because it is a different editing software. But yeah, I definitely can't be buying a new camera because I will have to be buying a new computer very soon, which is exciting, but I just don't really want to spend that money right now. Anyway, I think I finished. I'm gonna write my thoughts about the book off screen, so as not to spoil anything for you. Maybe in the future I will write about my thoughts, and then if you've read the book then it means you can watch it, and if you haven't you can just skip it. But for now I'm just going to leave it here. I'm quite happy actually with how this has turned out. I like having this little copile system section, and I think I'm going to kind of elaborate on that a little bit more for next month and see if I can find another way to added in where I can have multiple books. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, if you've read the book, what you're reading, suggestions, all that kind of stuff. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. I have lots of other journaling and planning content on my channel. There is lots of playlists and stuff too, so you can check out the videos linked at the end of the screen as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.